because it's way worse than she's saying. And even what I put here is a small sampling. Here it is.
Canada's officially the dumbest country on the planet, and so are most of the Canadians that voted for this. I'm not even kidding. You guys are so dumb that you don't even realize the police chief is trying to tell you right now to lose all ability for your survival skills. That's the PSYOPs. So if you don't know what's going on, we had a guy break into a home in Welland, Ontario and rape a 5-year-old child. He essayed a 5-year-old child while the parents were sleeping. And you want to know what's happened to him? Nothing. He's out on bail. Why? Because Canada loves rapists and criminals just like their entire fucking government. And the people that voted for this are so stupid you actually deserve this. I hope your homes get doxxed so that these foreign criminals can come in, bend you over just like the government did in 2020 when you complied for this, you little lab rats.
You just will not believe the depths of the stupidity coming out of Canada, Hamilton, Ontario more specifically, in a country where crime is running rampant, criminals are running around with real guns and real bullets while the citizens are being disarmed, homes are being broken into left, right, and center. Now the city of Hamilton is saying you can't have security cameras on your own property.
There are 10 security cameras mounted outside of Dan Miles's Hamilton home. He says they've been a valuable tool for crime fighting.
I've actually participated in evidence sharing of 3 homicides on these cameras, over 40 break-and-enters, multiple home invasions.
So it came as a surprise when the city of Hamilton asked Miles to remove all of his cameras.
If you don't know what's going on, there's been a bunch of gun crime, illegal gun crime, because you took away gun ownership, and by illegals who are now going into homes in Ontario and literally taking whatever they want. And you want to know what the police chief said? He said comply. He said Canadians should comply. And if you don't, we failed as a community. Just listen to this piece of what he says.
Best defense for most people is to comply, as you've just heard a number of
just comply, you guys.
Recommendations will allow for those that are victimizing members in the community to leave and not harm anyone.
Why didn't we think of that?
It sometimes can fall on deaf ears when members feel like they have to take matters into their own hands. And the only thing I'd say is, if we are going to rely on our community members to take matters into their own hands to solve this problem, we have all failed our community.
Yeah, you dummy Canadian pieces of shit. Comply.
To prevent the possibility of being attacked in your home, leave your fobs at your front door, because they're breaking into your home to steal your car. They don't want anything else.
You're so racist. If you fight back, you're racist. Ew. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to actually fight back. You're just a piece of shit that the government uses as punching bags and tax slaves so that they can keep funding the tax laundering money in the Ukraine. Comply, you stupid
All right, that's an important video. Before I post that to X, I'm going to ask McBreen, because I called him this morning and mumbled the directives to him. I wanted one more clip at it, and we have it like 20 times. I mean, literally, from Toronto on the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, the police say, put your car keys in an unlocked box on your front porch by your mailbox so that car thieves can get the keys to your car and don't need to break in your house. There's a little clip there, but let's expand that. People don't understand that. That's saying, so you don't get raped, hang your butt out your window at night, and so it doesn't hurt, have a bottle of lube sitting right there next to it. Again, you cannot make this up. In the UK, if you expose a Muslim grooming gang that rapes your 10-year-old daughter, you go to prison. Yeah, leave car keys by front door to avoid home invasion, Toronto police officer says. That's your spokesperson. You cannot make it up. And Mondami says he's going to defund the police. And though they've got all these zoning laws and regulations and all these environmental laws that nobody can comply with, if you don't do it all, the government's going to take your house and put people in it. That's seizing the means of production. See how fast it's moving? Now, let's talk about how they're really killing us. Because just like I said earlier, the old-fashioned raping a kid, torturing